Hello, my name is Caroline Overington. My new book is called Matilda is Missing. It concerns a divorce, a custody battle, in the family court in the age of shared care. It will be available in all bookstores from October. I'm going to read the preface of the book. It's quite short and it's told in the voice of a 65-year-old man. I'm not a 65-year-old man, but I hope you can bear with me. There are people who have never met Frank Brooks who are pretty sure they wouldn't have liked him. Frank was a judge of the family court, and people don't like the family court. They see it as a place where they have to go to get divorced, or else to fight about their kids, or to be robbed blind by lawyers. That said, there are plenty of people who did know Frank Brooks who also didn't like him. Towards the end of his career at the family court, he developed what might be called a reputation for being biased. People had started to say he hardly ever came down on the side of mothers. He was always for the dads. I can't pretend I've sat down and studied every one of the hundreds of custody disputes that Frank had to hear, but I can say that I knew Frank Brooks for 60 years, and the idea that he was biased against women sounds like BS to me. Frank and I grew up next door to each other. We lived in the Melbourne suburb of Footscray. Footscray was what people used to call working class, meaning people didn't lie around all day collecting the dole. They worked at factories like Kinnears or else on the docks. And there were 5 or 6 kids in every house, and we all got dragged by our ears to the same Sunday school, and we dinked each other round on the same bicycle. Frank's mum was like an aunt to me, and Frank worshipped her. And when he was old enough, he married his childhood sweetheart, and they had 4 daughters, one of whom ended up getting divorced herself. Given the number of women in Frank's life, I find it hard to believe that he was biased against mums. Did he sometimes make mistakes when it came to custody hearings? I'd say he must have done, or we'd all be gathered around his grave saying, well, here lies a man who never mucked anything up. Did he make a mistake when it came to deciding who should get custody of little Matilda? I could answer that, but in the end I think it's best that people make the judgment for themselves. Thank you.